Vampires, creatures of darkness, they stalk the night, but they have a curious limitation. They cannot enter a home uninvited. This rule is at the heart of vampire lore. It adds a layer of complexity to their mystique. Why is this belief so widespread? What does it tell us about these creatures? The vampire's need for an invitation isn't just about manners. It hints at deeper, more ancient beliefs. It suggests a connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. A home is not just a building, it is a sanctuary, a reflection of the soul that resides within. The concept of the uninvited guest has roots in many cultures. In ancient folklore, demons and spirits often needed permission to enter a dwelling. This belief stemmed from the idea that a home was a sacred space. It was protected by household gods or spirits. The threshold of a home was seen as a boundary. It was a place where the mundane and the supernatural met. One theory about vampires needing invitations comes from early Christianity. People believed the Eucharist wafer became the body of Christ. If a vampire, unholy and damned, couldn't touch sacred ground, it made sense they couldn't enter a home blessed by faith. This idea added a layer of religious fear to the vampire myth. The invitation rule also has psychological implications. It plays on our deepest fears. The idea of a monster that can only enter our homes with our permission is terrifying. It turns our homes, supposed to be safe spaces, into potential traps. This fear is amplified by the vampire's seductive nature. They often use charm and deception to gain entry. This duality between allure and threat is part of what makes vampires so compelling. Think of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Lucy, under Dracula's spell, opens the windows and invites him in. This act of consent is crucial. It highlights the vampire's power to manipulate and seduce. It also reminds us that even in our own homes, we are vulnerable. The need for an invitation can be seen as both a weakness and a strength. On the one hand, it limits the vampire's freedom. They cannot simply force their way into any home. On the other hand, it gives them a psychological advantage. It forces their victims to participate in their own downfall. This element of consent adds a layer of complexity to the vampire myth. Ultimately, the vampire's need for an invitation is a testament to the enduring power of this myth. It speaks to our fascination with the darkness that lurks at the edges of our world. It reminds us that even in an age of reason and science, there are still mysteries we cannot fully explain. If you enjoyed this exploration of vampire myths, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content.